kill me.
Let the kid come. He wants to teach them refugees a lesson, right?
These murderous monsters.
Alright, time to skulk about.
Don't have the courage to go into the city. Don't have the strength to face another 10 day on the road. Bring me a fist to start clearing outside.
They'll run for the damn hill.
The absolute target.
John, your mother would kill me.
Let the kid come. He wants to teach them refugees a lesson, right?
Remind them that this is ours. And don't take home the parasite.
Working in your circus.
So much wrong with that name. Oh, yes. Paramidius and Fred are cleaners. They've just joined.
They let in another horde of refugees this morning. When's it gonna stop?
Think about it.
It won't. Soon the bastards will outnumber us. They'll come for our homes, our jobs, everything.
Particular red caps case.
Kick 'em all out.
We won't need to. If we do this right, they'll run for the damn hills.
What do you get out of it?
Kill the little monsters.
They were provoked. The child was poking them, prodding them while they were trying to work.
Can I come on patrol with you later?
Not a chance. Your mother will kill me.
Arrest you all.
Let the kid come. He wants to teach them refugees a lesson, right?
Right. Baldur gave us some Baldurian.
The boys ready.
They're down here chomping at the bit. What's the plan?
Look for refugees travelling alone, or any stupid enough to leave camp. Remind them that this is our city, and don't take kindly to parasites.
They let in another horde of refugees this morning.
They take your gold, but they leave your rigs intact.
Yeah, well, this time they weren't feeling polite. They really were beating me.
And for what? You didn't even fight back.
What in the hells was that?
Never felt an earthquake in Baldur's Gate before. What the hells?
remember. Eye color, hairstyle, accent, anything.
They were angry.
I don't care how big they were. I'll give them a piece of my
Nothing
mind.
to do with his death. We swear it.
You work for the guild. Give them a piece of your mind and pieces of your body will be washing up in Grey Harbour tomorrow.
To welcome all into his embrace. Salve all suffering.
Please, in the name of the Prior One, have mercy.
This whole situation stinks. Guild robbers are usually decent enough folk. They take your gold, but they leave your ribs intact.
You won't help us. These simple children anyway. We got nothing but scraps for days.
And for what? You didn't even fight back.
You've returned, yet my flyers have not. I suppose they've flown this mortal coop, so to speak. Make your report. How did the battle unfold? Of course they did. No doubt it was my training gave them the discipline and resolve to stay in the fight. As for you, flightless one, it was an honor taking you under my wing. Dismissed.
Bet you want to know all about Stelmane's murder? Hottest topic in Rivington. Apart from the March of the Absolute's army, I suppose. Got today's edition of the Baldur's Mouth Gazette right here. You want one? Excellent. You enjoy that one, all right? It's really gory.
We would never hurt him. He has nothing to do with his death. We swear it. Stelmane's dead. Crime of passion, deeper conspiracy.
Please, my son. He's only a boy. You must understand.
Sir, I can't let you in.
I thought you'd be safe in the game. I heard the stories.
Great headline.
Well, all you want. We've got enough mouths to feed. We don't need your kind.
Fascinating.
Our kind?
Refugees. Outsiders.
Enough, sir, you need to stay calm.
Front-page material.
Ah, are you trying to get into the city? Got a minute to tell me about your experience at the gate today? I'm Lens, roving reporter for the Baldur's Mouth Gazette. My editor sent me to cover the drama out here at the gate. He wants some fluff piece about the heroic steel watch keeping the mob at bay, whether or not that's the truth or not. We are, and I am. It's my editor who seems to have forgotten. Mr. Needle's gotten pally with that Lord Gortash. Suddenly can't sing his praises highly enough. Seems like everything we write needs Gortash's approval. Can't recognise my own work by the time they're done editing. At the Gazette's print house. though it's in the lower city, so you'll need to get past the gates first. Come to think of it, you remind me of someone he was writing a piece about. You, might want to speak to him about that. Set the record straight before the ink is dry, so to speak. Now, if you don't mind, I've got some edits to make.
That's curious.
Quite a spot, eh? Knocks the breath out of me to get up here. But the views are worth it.
Deep gnome footprints.
The boss is expecting you. Hasn't forgotten what you did for him at Moonrise. Two days just to get hold of a still watcher optic module. And for what? Waste of time we don't have.
Look, unless you're an expert in steel watcher gyroscopics, please get out of my light.
You think I want my clan facing down one of those walking death machines with cutlery? Then leave me to my work. Only if you're quick.
Now let me get back to it.
It stopped, but it'll happen again. It keeps happening. The shivering, shaking, quaking. Don't you feel it? There's something underneath the city, inside the rock. But when I ask the stone why it shakes, it only screams. I want to go home.
A pinch of this, a dash of that.
You're here. Good luck. This damn city's more treacherous than the Underdark.
Ah, there you are. Good. We need to strategize. Wulbrin is planning something. Lots of moving parts. I'm still trying to suss the details myself. Some. But what he has planned is unthinkable. Maybe you can help him see sense. Someone has to.
Good to see you. Wasn't sure you'd make it to the city. Regretting it yet? I spent a lot of time thinking of worst-case scenarios while I was locked in that cell you plucked me out of at Moonrise. I didn't imagine anything as bad as this. The Gondians have handed Enver Gortash the means to bring about the end of liberty in Baldur's Gate. And the citizens have rolled out the red carpet for the new tyrant. Resistance fighters are few and far between. My iron hands, what's left of the Harpers, and you. I hope. As long as our objective is the same, the reason doesn't matter to me. We have a common enemy. But neither of us gets what we want until we deal with our biggest obstacle. The Steel Watch. They're a threat to you, me, and every man, woman, and child in this city. They act all civilized, servants of the people, but they only serve one man. When he becomes Grand Duke, it will only get worse. Laws will change, freedoms will vanish, and soon you'll be accused and sentenced before you've even committed a crime. And the fucking Gondians are to blame for all of it. A tyrant's nothing without lackeys. And the Gondians are the perfect lackeys. Dangerously intelligent, pathetically submissive. They invented the Steel Watchers, and they're building an army of them. They've always been happy to provide their technology to despots in exchange for a stipend and the freedom to work in peace. They would have licked Saravok's boots, given the chance. And now they'll kiss Gortash's ring while this city screams. I had a plan to put a stop to them. But the way things are now, if we stick our heads above ground, the Watchers are on us like flies on shit. Same as it always is. Eliminate the threat. In this case, the foundry where these atrocities are produced. The Gondians are ingenious, but we're more than equal to them. There's nothing they can build that the Iron Hands can't tear down. I've built something unique for just that purpose. A room powder bomb. First of its kind. 50 wizards high on the weave couldn't summon this kind of firepower. Get the bomb inside the Gondian facility, and boom. Problem solved.
Wulbren, please. This is too far. Everyone in the foundry would be killed.
Quiet, Barkus. The adults are talking. Innocents. You have no idea what you're talking about. The Gondians picked their side the minute they took orders from Gortash. If they had any courage, they'd have refused him and died like heroes, spitting in his face. Now they'll die like the dogs they are.
That's what I've been saying. There may yet be a peaceful solution.
Fine. You want to try flapping your gums in the belly of the beast? Be my guest. But their idea of diplomacy is a steel fist shoved where the sun don't shine. So take the bomb. Just in case I'm right and you're wrong. As long as you see sense, I don't care when you see it. The foundry is in the lower city, down by the docks. Beautiful building, belching smoke into the sky day and night. Getting inside won't be easy, but when you do, place the bomb at the heart of the facility. Get yourself back to street level. The streets will be clear of Watchers in no time.
Do you mind?
He's traveling along.
What do you want now? Been poking around downstairs, have you? Well, I've got nothing to hide. Those gnomes are victims. They spent years in exile, no forge to call their own, all because of some ancient bloody grudge. The Gondians think they're the only ones fit to swing a hammer round here. They're wrong. One day they'll learn that the hard way. Until that happens, I'll give those iron hands a roof over their heads. Nothing wrong with it. Now, clear off. You want anything else? Go to the shop. I've got work to do.
take that.
There are traps about.
With pleasure. Looking ahead. My hand slipped.
Damn, it's good to be alive. Not used to lying low.
Should have worn better boots. No. I just want a little look. Time for discretion.
Well, this place is trapped.
Trap. Time to dance.
Waiting with bated breath. Shower.
A trap. Someone doesn't like visitors.
Step carefully. There's a trap.
Maybe I should stay crouched forever.
Let's have a rummage.
For the taking. My legs. I can't feel them. Tell the others. Let the boss know.
This man is not long for this world.
Guild. Wanted the cargo.
You hear the blood gurgle in his struggling lungs. His last ounce of strength is spent.
it to bear. Still in control. Just.
Foxy. Let's march. Easy does it.
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have.
For the taking. You're making me sweat.
Breathe quiet. Move with care. It's gonna pass.
I'd love to, thanks. Don't tell. Wanna dance?
Decapitated. It's still warm. What to do?
Maybe I should stay crouched forever. Let's see what you're hiding.
Don't mind if I do.
What do we have here?
That same ship was at Moonrise Towers, if I'm not mistaken.
I'll crush you like the cockroach you are.
Looks like those two are about to fight.
I was trying to concentrate.
I won't give in.
Attention. Ready for another round?
If this is worth the cost.
choice but to keep going.
Well, well. Look what we have.
Breathe deep and move.
Where do I go from here? These boots have seen everything.
Did good, stranger. Someone had tried to slink away rather than get involved. They wouldn't earn the gratitude of the guild. A new flavour of scum that's been muscling in on our business. Agents of the Stone Lord. Lucky you. He's a newcomer to our delightful underworld, and he doesn't play nice with others. We think the Stone Lord and his cronies are in league with the absolute cultists. This little operation here certainly suggests so. They were shifting something valuable by boat. But that something belongs to the guild now. Of course! The guild always rewards good work. Now scram!
Get going.
Well, hello.
I have such a headache.
sorted, thanks.
back home will ever believe this. Might be useful.
Out of sight, out of mind.
Don't be shy.
Can't give up now.
Keep your distance, darling.
Damn, it's good to be alive.
All right. What now? Still breathing, despite everything.
What a day.
Nothing hurts anymore.
Let's march.
spoons.
What can I do for you, my friend?
They won't let us in. And they asked we were nice too.
Our readers would be outraged.
I've got my eye on you. And them over there too. I don't miss a thing.
The Duke. Ravengard, I think.
Halt! By orders of Lord Gortash, refugees are no longer allowed in the city. Turn around. Well, do you have the means to support yourself? I'm afraid Article 30.1.7 stipulates that religious or spiritual assertions cannot count towards one's proof of self-sufficiency. I will repeat. For the last time, may I add, do you have means to support yourself? Right. Article 30.1.5 of the Council's decree on extraordinary wartime measures. I am confiscating that. The city thanks you for your contribution. Your name? I'm doing the questioning here. Last time. Name?
Well met, Citizen Fluffington.
Your parasite stirs. From the construct, you feel connection, resonance.
I am a Steel Watcher, Citizen. Here to serve the people of Baldur's Gate in the name of Lord Enver Gortash.
State your business. Sure. And I'm the Marshal of the Flaming Fist. Lying gets you nowhere. Entry refused.
I heard he's a good man.
Let us talk to him. Please, if he could just...
We have the Duke's full support. For the good of the people.
Back, eh? What's your business? Uh-huh. Eyes open, body still.
Behind the Watcher's gaze, a presence awakens. You are seen. You are known. Your party's prior transgressions are reflected in its stare, as witnessed by the cult's ever-alert, scrying eyes. It has heard the howls of slaughtered goblins. It has seen the deep shadows of Grimforge, and the stone floors left bloodied. It knows the cold walls of Moonrise Towers, and the cultists who fell there. The Watcher speaks directly into your mind with a voice like poisoned honey.
You are marked for special treatment. Not simply an enemy of the people, but an enemy of the Absolute. Come quietly, or die. Please comply now, citizen. I will interpret any further hesitation as resistance.
Eat this, you pile of junk!
Villain, take heed.
God damn it all!
Recovery is imminent.
Bastards, or I'll have your head! Help it.
Flophouse. It has plenty of spare beds.
Great! We can find 10 other people and pray none of them have sticky fingers.
We'd be better off sleeping in the gutter than that Jonathan Nicholson.
Greetings.
I don't mind it. Honestly. Hear me out. Jurassic caress also has roots.
We are not staying in a brothel.
Listen, it's got private rooms, music, and all-round pleasant folks, from what I...
Always room for more?
Nice. And
No trespassing. Got it?
Bloody gnomes. We need to find where they burrowed themselves up. You an adventurer? Looking to pad your purse? Find their foxhole, bring me their chief's head. The fist will reward you well. You'll change your mind once they kill innocent citizens. The only language they'll understand is that of intimidating violence. I agree. But we can't leave our posts. Not with all the patriarchs meeting in Worms Rock for the coronation. You've the right look. Solid bones. Steady face. The kind that cleans up vermin for pay. Then you're no friend of the fist. No matter. I'll find someone else. Most folks around here will do almost anything. You pay them enough.
I don't mind it. The missus and I have been dreaming about the city. No more sleeping rough. Didn't expect to find it locked down tighter than a watcher's fist.
Looking for lodgings? Don't bother. All the decent places are gone. Damned coronation.
Ceres is caress. Also has.
We are not staying in a brothel.
Listen, it's got private rooms, music, and all-round pleasant folks, from what I've heard.
And if a patron confuses me for a member of staff,
I'd probably break his nose. Good boy.
why does Worms Crossing have so few lodgings?
So many victims that covered all here. They're the kind of people no one would ever miss.
We can band with 10 other people and pray none of them.
Bloody ages we spent hiking from Murren. And they won't let us in the city proper. Bollocks! We're adventurous, damn it! The bridge god chatted some shite about a coronation. Couldn't really make head nor tail of it.
Come to Baldur's Gate, he said. Adventurers get welcomed as heroes, he said. Poxy Drim and his bleeding notions.
before we leave scouring places like this behind. Part of me will miss it.
Sir, good, sir. Give me 3 days and... Oh, apologies. Thought you were someone else. Greetings, so forth, so on. The landlord, Sir Frago Antuna. A most generous soul, I assure you. How dare you, accusing an upstanding citizen like me of being a dwarf? I'm a halfling, you oaf.
We have time. The runaway is still missing after all. Nothing happens until he's found.
None of them has
Bloomin' hell, you look famished. I've got some victuals that'll warm you right up. Have a skeg at these. That should do you.
We should return for the ceremony.
We have time. The runaway is still missing after all. Nothing happens until he's found. How about...
What do you reckon, lad? You trust these steel watcher thingamajigs? Aye, I'll second that. It's all right, well, we can get work repairing them, but what happens when they build something else to do that? It's no good, I tell you.
We should go. I do not want to face the Master if we're late for his Black Mass.
Soon, sister. I only need one more mark.
We have enough for the Master. No more are needed.
It's not for the Master, it's for me. I spent 100 years eating rats and dogs, but soon I'll be able to feast. I want someone there, ready for me. And once the Mass is done and our Lord grants us freedom, I can celebrate by drinking them dry.
Cazador promised you your freedom, and you believed him. Ha! You were never burdened with intelligence, Petras. But your load seems especially light these days.
Astarion! It cannot be.
Oh, that's no way to welcome back a brother, doll. Didn't you miss me?
Why would you come back? You got out. You were free.
Of course that's why he came crawling back. He wants to ascend with the rest of us. He heard about the ritual and the power our master will grant us. So he came back with his tail between his legs, hoping all would be forgiven.
You always were an idiot, Petras. is he hiding? Tell me!
Brother! Please!
Tell me what I need to know, or I swear you'll burn!
The Master is preparing the Black Mass beneath his palace. There's a defiled chapel. It was hidden there the entire time, hidden from us all.
I'm going to stop Cazador.
What the hell's happened to you, Astarion? What are you?
I'm more than what I was. And I'm not afraid of anything anymore. The sun can't harm me. Cazador can't compel me. I'm the only person who can stop him. Now go, before I change my mind about roasting you, brother.
This isn't over, Astarion.
Poor fools. They actually think Cazador will save them. Yes, and they'll be trembling in fear when they tell him. They're no threat to us. And they have no choice but to do Cazador's bidding. I pity them. Worst of all, they don't know their fate's already set. They're doomed. The only question is whether their lives will be sacrificed to a monster like Cazador, or serve a greater purpose. 7 sigils on 7 spawn. And Cazador has the other 6. We have to face him and take that power for ourselves. Trust me, I'd rather slaughter someone else's family, but if that's what it takes. And it's not like their sweet innocence. They brought Cazador just as many victims as I did. You're not getting sentimental, are you? I thought you were with me on this. Then we'll deal with it. It can't be worse than everything else we've faced. And now we know he's skulking beneath his palace. We can take the hunt to Cazador. All right, let's go. This place stinks of rat blood and despair.
We confront with 10 other people, and none of them has sticky fingers. Better off sleeping in the gutter than that
Best keep your hands to yourself. You're being watched.
Also has rules.
You're not staying in a brothel. You can get England. Confuses me for a member of
shapeshifter's key unlocks the door. Interesting.
Look at you. You're exhausted. You've been pulling all-nighters to keep watch. I know you have.
I don't mind it. Honestly.
Well, I do. Which means we're getting a real room.
There, by the bed. Someone's walking.
You notice some blood has pooled on the wooden floor. You notice the blood's source. A body hidden under the bed.
It's identical to the one held by that corpse in the tunnels.
So few lodgings. We need at least a double bed. Great. We can bunk with 10 other people and pray none of them have sticky fingers. We'd be better off sleeping in the gutter than that den of iniquity.
Pleasure isn't just physical, it's
Hear me out. Ceres's caress also has rights.
We are not staying in a brothel.
Listen, it's got private rooms, music, and all-round pleasant folks, from what I've heard.
And if a patron confuses me for a member of staff,
I'd probably break his legs. Good boy.
why does Worms Crossing have so few lodgings? We need at least a double bed. Great! We can bunk with 10 people and pray none of them have sticky fingers. Sleeping in the gutter than that den of iniquity.
I won't let anything happen to you. I don't mind it. Honestly.
List of names. Father Logan's on here. Crossed off. A target list, perhaps.
Also has rooms. Listen, it's got private rooms, music, and all-round pleasant folks, from what I've heard. I'd probably break his nose. Good boy.
What's inside?
It is you. Most definitely not anyone else. Salutations and hello and whatnot. Oh? Oh dear. A dwarf, you say? Fion. One of Mamselle's girls from Chares's Caress. Been gone for a 10-day. Smiled as wide as the wide, but twice as sunny. You don't suppose the murderer? Oh, goodness no. It's too horrible to imagine. Horrible hells. I better lay low. Lower than low. Under low.
How about the flop house? It has plenty of spare beds.
Great. We can find none of them has 15 days.
You'd be better off sleeping in the gutter than that Jonathan Nicholson.
Exactly. Pleasure isn't just physical, it's the same.
I just want somewhere warm
We will when you get your drive. You are safe, my love. I'm here. I won't let anything happen to you.
Look at you. You're exhausted. You've been pulling all-nighters to keep watch. I know you have.
I don't mind it. Honestly.
Well, I do. Which means we're getting a real room.
Yeah, you haven't even got inside yet. I'm not going inside.
Brothel? Pleasure house?
Finest fish caught this morning. What'll it be? Come back soon. Fresh catch every day, guaranteed.
A weary traveller, battered and bruised, you come for sustenance, no, decadence. A mien cool as ice, yet eyes burning hot. Oh yes, I know your bliss. A sturdy dwarf, a leather whip, she gives, you receive. Or have I misjudged you? Am I? Your eyes tell a story, sweeting. You crave more than pleasure, you crave penance. It's Fion you seek, our stern librarian. She isn't here today, alas. Your penance must wait. Well, we've other ways to fill your void. A drink for one, a pair of drow for another. Choose your sin. Murdered! Ye gods, the poor thing! Oh, by the mother of cats, I pray she didn't suffer. I'll miss that face. Else, the regulars will miss her more. They swarmed her like honeybees at the hive. Oh. Losing Fionn slashed a big hole in my coin purse. I should get to replacing her. Sweeting. This is Baldur's Gate. I've seen more murders than a butcher's right eye. There'll be time for tears. Cruel as it is, I must turn my mind to business, or, more precisely, the lack of it. I have little coin, but I offer sin in abundance. Talk with the Drow twins in the tap room. They're legends among the regulars, almost myths. Tell them they're your gift from the Mamselle, and let them show you why. Anything else on your mind, sweeting? Nisha, our lovely nymph. But she's engaged in the nymph's grotto on the top floor, sweeting. The client's a favorite of hers, too. I doubt you'll be able to tear her away. But we are blessed to have a devil in residence at the moment. A temporary guest. But he asked that I send any potential clients his way. Everyone who's paid a visit looks quite changed by the experience. Indeed he did. Raphael. Exceedingly handsome, and with a voice that could make the foulest blasphemy seem the sweetest hymn.
Damn, Hoots! That new batch burns stronger than a pit fiend's fist.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Take it however you want. But I'll be having my usual from now on. Oh. It's Raphael's favorite misadventurer. You've put me out of pocket, you know. Raphael bet me 5 soul coins you'd reach the city in one piece. He rented a room upstairs in the hope that you'd drop by. Ah, I forget we've never met. I've had my eyes and ears on you so long we feel like old friends. Carilla is my name. I'm Raphael's assistant, shall we say. Take your time. Have a drink. Sample the goods. Go see him when you're feeling refreshed.
Mate, it's your birthday. You deserve to cut loose.
The librarian does his thing with her wit on all fours and...
You're looking parched, sweetheart. Another tankard?
How's, darling? Another sip and I'm like to spill over. But other hankering for spicier flavours. How about you give me a taste? Right as falling rain. What's it to you, chuffer?
Don't worry your pretty head about the fist, love. I can play them all like a lute.
All right. There's no need to go baying for blood. See you around, doll. Keep that fire stoked for me.
Damn it all, that guy's loaded! You just chased off a full coffer of tips. But I've still got one tip left, just for you. Don't stand between a gal and her gold mine! Listen, sweetheart, I'm sure you meant well. You want to help? Open your coin purse. Start with hoots if your whistle needs wetting. You want extra attention? Try Mamselle Amira.
And nice.
The two men bark softly to each other. A single name reaches your ears. Nine Fingers. It's a name you know. Nine Fingers is the head of the Guild, a criminal organization operating inside Baldur's Gate.
Oh, yeah. Seems everyone's got business with her. Heard the gal met her match.
The new kingpin? All meat and muscle, that one. And wild as a werebear. If he's looking to oust Nine Fingers, my blade's got his back.
Sounds messy as the ninth hell. Must be why she called us to help.
Is that right? The way I heard it, you Zent cut a deal with the new... Hold on. Hey, you still lurking about? I don't remember inviting you to the party. Look, this subject's not safe. You selling your services, beat feet to the Guildhall. Lower City, Basilisk Gate, Guildhall. And that's all you're getting from me. Now scram! The chat's officially closed.
Was that human boy insisting on playing his acoustic lute version of High House of Wonders?
I mean, I hate you. I don't understand why there's such a type for so many.
Not that type of service down here, love. I've got a husband. And you ain't my type. Ugh. Thank the gods. I've had too many miscreants think my kitchen's just another themed playroom. I suppose, if you're willing to pay for it. Now get out from under my feet, would you?
Mate, it's your birthday. You deserve
Birthday boy's just nervous, but don't worry. Everyone at Sharesh's Caress is a professional.
that snails are not an aphrodisiac.
Let's not get caught off guard.
Sharesh's Caress isn't just about dancing.
Pleasure isn't just physical, it's a state. I got it.
oppressor! I am reclaiming the victuals in this basement for the good of ratkind! Then, you're one of us! You believe in the equal distribution of food, regardless of species? We shall. We will fly in the face of the oppressors and their foolish laws. Leave no crust unnibbled.
Virility.
I feel like I'm right there in a tea shop.
A little off the top.
Another case closed, another bottle open. Huzzah to Valeria! Hang on a tick. I recognize that face. You were talking to Yanis after I left the temple. I'll bet she's put you up to something. Why must you busybodies insist on interrupting a perfectly good night? I know that look. You remind me of Devella. Fine. If you doubt my conclusions, out with it. What have you found? A Baal plot? You as well? Devella's been harping on about Baal for months. Fancies herself something of an expert. I assumed it was just a bunch of conspiracy codswallop and fear-mongering. But she's been unusually insistent about this one, even for her. Fine. I'll bite. What's your theory? No need to wave documents at me. I'm already drowning in paperwork as it is. Constable Devella is going to be a real pain in the trunk about this. Since you seem to be on an obnoxiously similar wavelength, Why don't you seek her out? She'll be at the Elf Song Tavern. Show her the list, and I'll stay and inform the Fist here. Oh, and you'll need this pass. It'll give you access to the lower city. Well? What are you waiting for? You've a bloody conspiracy to solve. Move!
Let the drought. Seems like a lot.
You guys have to think about a thing.
The librarian does this thing with her whip on a
Such a prude.
Birthday boy's just nervous, but don't worry. Everyone at Shures's caress is a
Moan loudly in the library at all times.
Look, Shures's caress isn't just about wetting your whistle. It's dancing,
You must hear me, devil. I will do whatever it takes, give you anything you ask.
There is only one thing in this world that I desire. You do not have it, and you never will.
You must help me, Raphael, for the sake of my people.
Hush now, Voss. These guests may not know it yet, but they want the same thing that you do. And unlike you, they have something of value to offer in return.
Whatever you discuss with this devil, I must hear of it. Find me below in the tap room, once you're loosed from his claws.
I'm glad you came. Not to my door, not yet, but to the final reckoning. One more thing before we begin, though.
For the first time since the Nautiloid, your mind is clear. It's unsettling.
I gave you back your privacy by shutting that illithid in your pocket out of your mind. It can't hear us. I'd ask you to be patient, but you've been patient enough. Now is the time to speak plain. I'll admit, you've impressed me. I wasn't sure you'd make it this far, but no matter how far you come, you're still on the road to ruin. A road that leads directly to a confrontation with the Elder Brain. At best, it will kill you. And everyone else in this city.
At worst, it will assimilate you, and you won't have enough free will left to even wish you were dead. You have the key to destroying it in the palm of your hand, though. In a manner of speaking. But it's the one inside the prison that you need, not the Illithid, the Gith. I can give you the means to break him free. To Illithids, yes. But despite your reckless embrace of the parasite and recent mutations, you're no mind flayer. Not yet. Orpheus would gladly execute the Emperor. But to you, he will be a friend. After all, you're at war with an elder brain. If I'd realized you were so gullible, I'd have tricked you into selling your soul for a pocketful of beans when we first met. To the Emperor, you are nothing more than a beast of burden, one that will transport it to the Elder Brain. An ox requires food, and the occasional beating to keep it moving. You are simpler. The Emperor's words serve as both carrot and stick.
Perhaps it is true that Orpheus would ally with you against the Elder Brain. And if he proves uncooperative once free, you may have to kill him.
The Orphic Hammer. An artifact capable of shattering the chains that hold Prince Orpheus is held securely in my House of Hope, even now. Isn't it just? And it's even more convenient that you can give me exactly what I want in return. You really do think highly of yourself. My sights are set on something much more valuable than your soul. Succulent though it would be. I want the crown that dominates the Elder Brain. I have craved it ever since the arch-wizard Carsus created it, long centuries ago, and brought doom to the Empire of Netheril. That was the great age of humanity, and Netheril's flying sky cities were the apex of civilization. I was there the day it all fell apart. Entire cities plummeted from the sky, like angels with broken wings. The screams, oh, the screams. Hundreds of thousands of people watching in horror as the ground came up to meet them. It was not a happy meeting, and Carsus was responsible. Not driven by malice, but by ambition. He forged a crown imbued with all the powers of magic. A crown that would make any who wore it a god. Men cannot contain so much power. The crown destroyed its creator, and his empire fell with him. Carsus's folly, the bards and scholars call it. I call it hope. the hope of creating a better world, and the perils of unchecked hubris. I knew then that the folly of mortals could be the triumph of devils, and that I could use that crown to unite the Nine under one Archdevil Supreme. Me. The Hells require order to function. It is what separates us from mortals and demons. With the crown, I would impose perfect order, unity, efficiency, control. My kingdom would control its borders and stay within them. It was stolen from right under my nose all those centuries ago. The archdevil Mephistopheles snatched up the crown and squirreled it away in one of his vaults. He is not more than a frigid archivist. So much power and potential kept inert. He made a miracle into a museum piece. I raged. But only for a decade or so. Then I waited, ever watching for more than 1,000 years, for a mistake, a mishap, a misadventure. And these chosen, who have caused you so much trouble accidentally, did me a favor. They brought the crown back into play. Yes, it does. Especially when I see what a bloody mess they've made of their whole scheme. They must have raided Mephistopheles' vault. Impressive, I must admit. But they'll be dead soon. If you don't kill them, the Elder Brain will. It doesn't have feelings in the way you'd understand them. But it seems rather angry. It is inevitable. When you destroy the brain, and you will because you must, the crown will be yours for the taking. And when that moment comes, you give the crown to me. In exchange, I give you the hammer now.
A simple transaction, it seems, but it's more than that. He's offering you an alternative to the mind flayer in your head. Take Raphael's deal and you could free Orpheus. With Orpheus free, you would have no need to rely on the Emperor. But there's no guarantee that Orpheus would be on your side. And if you take the deal, you'll have to fulfill it. You'll have to deliver the crown of Carsus to the devil himself. He claims his ambition is to unite the Hells, but can he be trusted to stop there? Do you trust him more than you trust the Emperor?
How short-sighted. Much better to put it into the right hands. Hands that will ensure it is removed from this world. And it's the only way you can ensure that you remain part of this world. Oh, I'm sorry, you were serious? The crown has laid low all who attempt to harness its power. Archwizards, emperors, gods. It would tear you apart. I won't stop you. But time is running out. So don't stay away for long. If you see reason, I'll be here, waiting. right up to the moment the world ends.
Look, Therese is correct. It isn't just about wetting your whistle. It's dancing, dinner, drinks.
Exactly. Pleasure isn't just physical. Doesn't make any sense. You will when you've met the drow. Oh, Father, give me strength. Do you two have rocks for brains? What were you thinking? Here. You haven't even got inside yet. I'm not going inside.
Brothel, there's a house, den of decadent delight.
There you are. I thought I'd lost you. Something was blocking me from hearing your thoughts. Raphael. Well, thank you for your honesty. Of course, I should have known the devil would come sniffing. The stench of impending chaos is irresistible to them. And what did he want with you? How very gumptious of him. What were the terms of this deal? Tell me, you turned him down. Good. I am glad. But be careful. The devil is like a cockroach. No matter what you do to it, it will always come back. I doubt this will be the last time you are approached. I trust that you will continue to remember who is really on your side. Without my protection, you cannot defeat the Elder Brain. You cannot even get close to it, no matter what the devil whispers in your ear.
Rocks for brains. Got inside. Yeah. I am not going inside.
What now? There's a house.
That's
Den of decadent delight.
Get your out here. Press up the eagle.
Is that blood? No, never mind. Wish I had a bag of holding.
Therese's caress isn't just about wetting your whistle. It's dancing, dinner, drinks.
Exactly. Pleasure isn't just physical. You have rocks for brains. What were you thinking?
Intestines throb. Blood whispers.
Going inside.
Brothel, there's a house. Den of decadent delight.
Gortash has been named Archduke. Time to pay Worm's Rock a visit.
started recently. Such fog coursing through my brain.
Look, Therese's caress isn't just about waiting or wisdom.
Tell me you took the devil's deal. Tell me you will free Gith's heir. Skaketh! Orpheus will be free. There is no cost too high to unshackle my people. No more than Vlaakith will sow in Tunarath and beyond. No more than the Geich will sow across every plain. There is nothing I won't do, nothing I won't give to free Orpheus from the prison. The marks I bear are proof enough of that. But you are the one who carries the astral prism. You are the one who must free the prince. Find a way to retrieve the hammer and free Orpheus from the prism. I will assemble his remaining honor guard and plan our next actions. Together, we will yet free the true heir of Gith's blessed empire. He will free us from Vlaakith and lead our Kithraki against the Geich. Istik, I will wait in the underground. Seek me when you have the hammer in hand. The Prince of the Comet aches for Githyanki liberation more than he abhors Geich. He might seethe when you free him. He might gnash his teeth and slander your name. But he will see reason. I promise you. A devil of Raphael's stature does not simply make camp on the shores of the Styx. He will have made a sanctuary for himself, a lavish one too, one that caters to his many vices. He must keep the Orphic hammer there. Every house has an entrance, Istik, even those in the hells. You must find it.
You are wasting your time, and mine. Our true enemy is the Elder Brain. Focus your mind there.
I don't understand why there's such a type for so many.
Don't fret. You don't have to think about a thing.
I want to, but I just have such a headache.
I wish I could kiss you better. I mean, to try.
A scant few customers today. This might end up being the first day in years I end with my hand alone for company.
You keep scaring your reckoners off, Swan.
Forget your work. These four walls are our world.
Sorry, I just got so distracted recently. Such fog coursing through my brain.
Look at me. You need only think of me.
The pangs of life start from living down in my left. So